Hello Year 6, it is Monday the 25th of January and this is your first session of spelling for the week. Okay, so just like last week we looked at a revision activity at the beginning of every session, and today we are revising unstressed vowels, and this is something that we looked at before Christmas in Year 6. So just to remind you, because we did have an interesting conversation about this in Hawking class, what are vowels? Well, if you think about your alphabet, the vowels are, and hopefully you're calling out at the screen now, are A, E, I, O and U. And what are all the other letters in our alphabet called? Consonants. Hopefully you said that as well. So A, E, I, O, U are our vowels. Okay, so here we have a camera, and if I were to write that how it sounded, I might write camera. But that doesn't look right. We know when we do spelling, sometimes a word just doesn't look right. And that is, of course, missing a vowel, an unstressed vowel, something that I don't stress when I say the word out loud. So where is our missing vowel to make that spelling correct? Camera. Hopefully you are saying this out loud to the screen. There it is, camera. So let's put a cross through that because we don't want that. Okay, so camera. So on your page you've got some words there for spelling with unstressed vowels. So you've got diamond, gardener and chocolate. So if you could pause the video now and write those three words and underline please where the unstressed vowel is. Okay, you've now had some time to write and spell those words, and if you can find another coloured pen or pencil, you can now mark them. So the first one is diamond, and it looks like diamond. There is our, if I make that red, there is our unstressed vowel there, diamond. Gardener, gard-enner. You should have underlined your unstressed vowel there. And chocolate, choc-olet. We don't say choc-olet, it's an unstressed, so chocolate. So take some time, double check you marked those correctly, you spelt those correctly, and then we can move on. Okay, so this is what we are doing today. So we are looking at adding prefixes to root words. Now, what I have done is I've got a prefix here and a prefix here. And if I just get rid of those for the moment and we just look at the root word I've got here is educate. I can give instruction or training. That's what educate means. And own means to have or possess something. If I looked those up in a dictionary, that's what I'd find. So here is my prefix re. If I move this down, re means back or again. So that is what that prefix means. So if I am going to educate, I'm giving instruction. If I'm going to re-educate, I'm going to give instruction again. So I'm doing it again. If I own something, if I co-own something, it means together or jointly. So something is owned together. I might co-own a classroom, for example, with Mrs. Pratt because we own that classroom together. Okay, you might say Mrs. Pratt has to re-educate Miss Airy on technical issues on a regular basis as well, but we won't go there, everyone. Okay, so now when you look at these prefixes and root words that I've put together, you'll notice that, going back to what we just revised, we've got a vowel and a vowel. Now when I put those words together like that, that can make those words look a little bit tricky to say, because it looks like I've got read, reeducate and coon, and that doesn't quite look right. And this is why in spelling, when we've got these vowels like this, we can add something called a hyphen. So we have now got a hyphenated word, we've got two hyphenated words with a prefix and a root word. And that is actually now what we're going to be focusing on. So we are going to be using the hyphen to join a prefix to a root word. So this is very much like the activity you're going to do in a moment. You've got the prefix re and you've got the prefix co, and as we talked about just now, re means back or again and co means together or jointly. So you first of all need to decide, does that prefix go with exist? Does it go with that word? Re-exist? No, it's not really a word. It would be coexist. So if I put my co there and ignite there, reignite. So the first thing we're going to do is look at what the root word means, just like I did on the previous slide. So what does exist mean? It means to live, to be found, being. I'm then going to hyphenate my word, and I correctly put co, so coexist. There's coexist. Now I have written it without the hyphen, because sometimes when you type into a dictionary, the dictionary may not always, if it's an online dictionary, might not always see the hyphen. So if you are doing that today, you might need to just type it like that. But if you can see it like that, you see the need for the hyphen. So that's why we've got it there. And how does the use of co change the meaning? Well, I've added the word together. So if you coexist, you coexist together, you live together, you exist together. Okay, so ignite, the same thing. Ignite means to catch fire or to make something burn. Reignite, if you remember, re means back or again. So if I have my reignite, it's to make something start burning again. So it's really important that when you do this activity, you make it clear how the prefix has changed the meaning of the root word. And that is what today is all about. And of course, spelling the words correctly when you write them down in your table. So you've got this activity. I would simply like you to do just as I have done. So for these words, operate, evaluate, exist, emerge, author and enter, put in the definition, write out correctly the hyphenated word with obviously the hyphen, and then can you write the definition to show how that has changed. Now you don't have to do it on a table like that. You can write it with the root word as a subheading and write underneath if you don't want to draw this table out. That is fine. I have put a link here to a very helpful online dictionary. This is the Oxford Learner Dictionary. So this link on your document will take you to that site, and that's very helpful as well. So good luck with your practice task, and we look forward to seeing your tables that you create.